Firstly, the jumper, like in paying homage to Fitzroy, I suppose it's a significant day for the girls.
Yeah, definitely. It's the first time we've gotten to wear something that's sort of representative of Fitzroy, and I'm sure all our Melbourne supporters will be behind us as we wear this. And it looks pretty good, so I'm excited to get out there and wear it on Sunday.
And the core four, all playing the 25th game, so collectively the 100-game milestone between you four girls.
Yeah.
It's so important to this team, isn't it, that you four are there and you can guide them. 7 debutants last week. You can guide those girls through, but it's a special moment for the four of you.
Yeah, no, it's really exciting. I didn't actually know that it was our 25th game until Josie messaged us and asked us to do this. So, it took 4 years, so pretty exciting. And as you said, 100 games altogether, but something that we can definitely pass on to the younger kids coming through, because I'm sure they'll have a lot more than 25 games to come.
Obviously, once again, the Lions lost a lot of players in the off-season, and everyone is writing them off, saying they're not going to make an impact. But first game looked really, really good against the Premiership Crows. So is it once again that Lions thing of your motivation for the season is silencing those critics and silencing those doubters?
Yeah, that's definitely going to always be on the back of your mind. You always have a lot of criticism about how many girls we lost. But I think from inside the four walls, we knew what we had, and we know the players that we have, and we knew we could surprise the opposition. So it's definitely only the first game of the season. So there's still 8 more games in season, and we've got a long way to go, and we still have to prove ourselves week by week. But the better we play, the more games we play, and the more we win, the more we'll be able to actually silence those critics. But we'll just keep playing it week by week, as you say, and make sure that we do the things that we do for each other. And the new girls are so they've just come straight in, and they've done such a good job of making sure that we get the win, and everyone's doing their job. And it's those girls that left, they've come in and replaced them beautifully.
What's your advice? What's your advice to the 7 debutants? They're on a high after the big win over Adelaide, and you got to back up again the next week. What would your advice be to them? It's always a tough trip down to Cardinia Park. It's always tough to beat Geelong there anywhere, any team. What's your advice to them to back up from that debut win?
I've actually had a few people tell me that it is hard to get a win at Geelong, but I think the girls that we have, they've just put in so much work, and I'd just say to trust their preparation, and they'll just play it sort of by the minute of by a quarter. So they sort of I would say we sort of celebrated for the first day too, and then we sort of said, okay, we'll settle down now, not get too ahead of ourselves, and make sure that we come back ready to go again. And everyone's prepared really well this week. We had a couple of good sessions on the track, and a couple of good gym sessions, so we're all ready to do it again.
One of the things about visiting so many players is you did get a couple of draft picks as well in return, so some really young, fresh talent come through the club, and you talked about those new girls coming in and already making an impact. Do you feel like this could be a start of another group of Lions coming through and having some success over the next few years? Yeah,
definitely. We've had quite a few come through the Lions Academy program, so to see that development, it's obviously doing a good job. And our 2 new girls from the academy, Belle and Lily, performed so well on the weekend. They just absolutely go in with everything. And it's just good to see that the talent is there, and it is in Queensland. And especially the Gold Coast too, they had a good game against GWS. So Queensland footy is looking good.
Obviously, the one change you've got is Jess can't play. The whole group would be getting around her, because it's just such a bizarre and difficult thing for her. How's she been this week, and how much of a loss is she going into this game?
Yeah, Jess is always going to be a massive loss for our team. Just in general, she's a leader on the field, a leader off the field, and it is going to be a massive loss. But we have complete faith in the girls that we've brought in. They play, similar kind of role to Jess, and the competition within the team is already really competitive. So they'll definitely be, wanting to step up and wanting to, perform exactly like Jess. And she's absolutely good.
That could be inspiration for you as well to do it for her, given that she's going through what she's going through, but to win it for her as she sort of comes back from that freak accident.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd appreciate, the win, but at the end of the day, it's all about her recovery and how she's doing, and we're just managing her at the moment. So we'll do it for her, but we'll do it for the team as well. So it's just taking it round by round, as I said, and we just have to sort of play our game and do what we need to do.
Going back a few years, when this AF Women's League sort of started to get in, its genesis, but now fast forward a few years, like here they're celebrating your 25th. It's just, were you thinking things like this possible back then? It just shows that this is how far you're coming, and also it's great that you're being recognised because some other clubs aren't even keeping tally by the sounds of it. So it is good, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it is. We definitely have the club behind us. So for them to sort of recognise that it is our 25th game, it does mean a lot to all of us girls. And yeah, it's sort of like from the first season. You didn't know how many seasons it was going to last or if it was going to last. And so you sort of, really enjoyed every single moment. But we're here 4 years later and we've reached our 25th fifth game. And I think I calculated the other day it was going to take about 16 years to reach 100 if the competition was to stay the same. So hopefully it'll be a few more games in the future. But definitely hoping to reach a few more.
And haven't missed a game. That's correct. You haven't missed a game. So what? You just don't do enough. You don't get injured or that, or you wing it out on the sideline. But what makes you so resilient as a player? What do you think?
I think it's definitely the preparation that you do before you actually come into the pre-season. So all of our girls make sure that we, do all the right things coming into the pre-season. You get as fit as you possibly can, and then obviously with our incredible medical staff, they just make sure that they keep us on the track. We have a really healthy team at the moment. Pretty much have nearly all of our players to choose from week by week. So it's just about looking after our bodies and also managing the load. And Greenie, our head of conditioning and strength, is absolutely good at that, which is why we can last, this long.
I'm going to steal his line, but you are the core four, and then lots of changes all around you. But yeah. So, but it is good, isn't it? It's not a bad little tag to go forward, and it's something you obviously cherish, and you all have a kindred spirit, I imagine. Yeah. Yeah,
it is nice to sort of know that we've been able to sort of play all of the games that are possible for the Brisbane Lions, and haven't missed a game yet. But there's also another 4 girls that were part of the Foundation 8, so they were in it as well from the beginning. And then there's a few teams that you said aren't probably keeping track of how many games they have, but there's a few teams that maybe also have about 25 games too. So it's good to be up there with everyone, and the rest of the team will surely catch up to us soon as we slow down.